Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, my name is Natalie. I make little videos about what it's like being 32 with a incurable neurological disease, and I wanted to share something kind of embarrassing that happened to me this last week. When I first started this channel, I really wanted to find a way to get my first video directly to people with Parkinson's. I think I wanted feedback, I wanted people from my community to see my video and tell me basically was I representing them accurately? Is this relatable at all? Should I never do this again? I wanted their approval, to be honest. So when I posted my first video on YouTube, I also posted it to an online website where people with Parkinson's can go to find support and talk to each other and share experiences. And I got such an amazing response. It was so moving. It was so beautiful. I'll remember it forever. It really made me feel so less alone. So in my head, I'm like, perfect, let's do it again. So pretty much every time I posted a video to YouTube, I also post it to this website. This last video I posted on YouTube, I also posted on this website, like all my other videos. And this time I got a comment. It was very succinct and not overly critical. It didn't have a really rude tone or anything, but the comment said, if you're going to keep posting your content here, you need to become a bigger part of this community. Y'all, I was aghast, flabbergasted. My pearls were clutched, not in how dare they, but in a wow, they're so correct. Couldn't be more right. And I felt sort of like oceans of embarrassment. So basically what this comment is alluding to is the reality that I would post a video on this website and then leave. For the most part, I don't comment on other people's posts. I don't read other people's posts. I really just was dropping videos and fleeing, skedaddling, as fast as I could run, which is not that fast because I have Parkinson's. So my initial reaction was just utter, profound embarrassment. I sort of freaked out. I deleted all my videos. I kept the first one I had uploaded. All the other ones I've posted, they are gone. They are gone. I was talking to my sister about this, and she was like, well, why don't you just contribute more? It is kind of weird that you post to this community all the time, but don't engage with it. And I said, sister, you are absolutely correct, but I will tell you why. And I'm not a very active member in this online group because it gives me what I feel is an unmanageable amount of anxiety. So when I first got diagnosed, I had panic attacks, and I had them every day for a little while, I think a month or so. It's been a few months since I've had those panic attacks, and that's because I've done a lot of work to facilitate a mental ecosystem, meaning what the inside of my head is to feel safe and comfortable and not trigger my own fight or flight all the time. When I consume a lot of Parkinson's content, I start to feel really bad. This really only applies to the Parkinson's content that is heavier in nature. There's so much love and support and success and hope available online and in this community that I'm so thankful for. But when I'm scrolling, I either am not aware or just haven't figured out how to filter out the posts that I think would really help me and from the posts that really do cause me to feel a lot of fear. I think this is such a problem really because I'm so young. So I'm 32. Typically this disease is diagnosed in your 60s, 70s, 80s. So when I'm reading these posts, they're typically posts from people who have lost their ability to walk comfortably. They've lost their ability to make the art they want to make. They struggle to read their own handwriting. They're struggling to drive. It's very hard for me to consume that content and not just time travel to the future and be like, is that gonna be me? Because it might be, and that's something that I'll have to deal with when the time comes, but I don't wanna deal with it now because I'm not there yet. I have profound symptoms of Parkinson's. I have a crazy left foot drag. I have tremors in my hands. I have significant toe curling in my feet. I am on medication and a diet that helps me manage these symptoms very well, so I don't have to be face to face with my diagnosis all the time. And this has allowed me to sort of make friends with my body again and feel safer in it and have joyful days. And people post really heavy things that they should post. That's the purpose of these kind of sites, is so that people have an outlet to say this terrible thing has happened and I need support. My family member with Parkinson's passed away. I desperately need a caregiver. There are some posts about Parkinson's dementia that send me to the stratosphere, the anxiety stratosphere. I was actually at work, a month or so ago. I was scrolling on this site. I didn't even read the post. I didn't click on the post. I saw the title. It said, blah, 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 Parkinson's caregiver. And I had to go to the bathroom because I burst into tears so fast. I was not actually aware that people with Parkinson's ever needed caregivers. And then I just jumped to the future of is my husband gonna have to care for me? Are my kids gonna, I don't even have kids yet. And I was like, should I not have kids so they don't have to deal with the financial weight of finding a caregiver for me, or so they don't have to do it? And am I going to be a burden on my family? And I can't explain to you how hard it is for me to not sort of wonder if these posts I'm reading are just my future. Maybe it'll be that one, maybe it'll be that one. And it's just not good for me. This leaves me with sort of a conundrum, because this site has been really supportive of me, and I do find posts that are really life-giving, really beautiful, really hopeful, or very informative, giving a lot of good information, new things to try, new things to consider. I want to be a participant in that group. So I really don't know what to do. I don't think I'm the only one who has this problem. Whether you have a chronic illness or not, we all have to make decisions about the kind of content we consume. I just thought it was interesting to think about, how do you know what content is right for you, and how do you know how much of it is right for you? On paper, reading about people's experience with Parkinson's has a lot of opportunity to help me and support me, make me feel not alone, which was the whole reason I ever got on that site, and it's the whole reason for this channel, was to help me feel less alone as I navigate this crazy thing that's happened to me in my 30s, when I thought I'd be having kids and starting a family, and I'm not. I'm dealing with this. I will, though. I'm gonna do that one day. Moving forward, I've pretty much decided 100% I'm not posting my videos to this site anymore. It wasn't the right thing to do. I'm honestly, back to that comment, I'm so thankful for it. Because if that person felt hey, this is kind of icky behavior, if one person felt that way, then probably other people felt that way. And I don't want to contribute to a negative vibe on such an awesome site that's there to help people. I do kind of want to see if I'm able to strike a balance between looking at this site, contributing where I can, while protecting my sense of well-being and the sort of fragile serenity that I've managed to cultivate. Is it serenity or is it denial? That's really not my business, honestly. That's all for today. I'm working on a keto diet update for you next week, so if that sounds at all interesting to you, stay tuned.